Wicasa, Dakota Wicasa. I'm from the Dakota Nations. I'm from Spirit Lake, North Dakota. Um, I'm a descendant of Inkpaduta, a warrior that came from here in Minnesota, and he died in Spirit Lake. But along his travel, he had many relatives, through Dakota. He was here, and he moved. He died over there where we are now. I returned here under and take cause, for this water and for those mounds, these sacred mounds over here that are from my family, probably more than likely. Um, Finding out about that was very hard for me, and the more and more I realize, what's around me, or what it has been around me, I feel like the spirit's been awoken me, and I have to move on that spirit. In my songs and what I do, I pray in that way that for the protection to help make things grow. We have our camp here, and we need our allies out here. The confrontation is escalating. I believe in having our allies there. Shows them that we are human beings. That this is a human cause. I was told that it wasn't until the early 1900s that me and my Dakota people weren't even considered human beings. So the humanity on that part isn't there. When they see me, they only want to see, me. But they say only good Indian is a dead Indian. And they're continuing with that model. They're continuing, and they're fashioning their government systems. In my opinion, I believe. But what do I know? What I do know is I know about that water, and I pray with that water. I use that in our ceremonies. All my life, my grandfather taught me how to use water and to respect it. That fire taught me how to use that fire and to respect it. This air taught me to use this air and to respect it. In all of our ceremonies, earth, water, fire, wind, water, those are the four elements that I'm made out of. That I feel the spirit inside of me gets angry when the destruction is. And maybe that spirit is inside of you, Maybe that water spirit is inside of you, that you feel mad that this is going on to the water. Well, then you're a water spirit. You get mad because they're tearing down those mountains. You're a land spirit. Your spirit is speaking out to you, and it's moving in a powerful way. I ask you to come here to be a part of our community here. This is a peaceful place. You just witnessed our water ceremony here. This is what we're doing. Praying in solidarity with one another, being in and keeping and holding that space and that time is needed at this time. I can't express it more than that, But I'm a Dakota, and that means my friend. You can come here and you can be a Dakota, an ally to the Dakota. Learn what it is to be a Dakota, because I was born, but I was made into a Dakota by the teachings and by the understanding that was given and passed down to me. And I know that I'm in the right when I'm here. I feel that this is where my home is. My wife and my daughter are here. I was married in January 1st of 2019 or 18. And that was up in Canada. Since then, we've been a part of these water movements up in Canada, in Vancouver, calling on our brothers out there, going across the border that they're fighting, holding space all the way around to be connected to this land, to hold these water ceremonies. Come here. And if you can't come here, send where your water is, send it here, and we'll hold the water and we'll connect that space, Create ceremony within yourself for this reason. Creator, I believe, is listening to you. Our Mother Earth is watching you, watching over you. These are the songs that I sing about. That, I close that. So, Menahga.
So what happened here last night?
What happened here last night was there was some human beings on the bridge over there. They weren't from this camp. They didn't have this heart here, that protection of water and resources. So in their frenzy or whatever, in their hysteria, it was 4th of July. You know, they might have been drinking and celebrating whatever, you know, their time. They came here and they threw the little dynamite sticks down into the water over there, right underneath the bridge, right over there. And then they started spearing the fish. They were shining big, bright spotlights, and they're shining the fish, throwing sticks down there. All down here. Along with that, they could say, "Oh, he was hunting," or you know, whatever it was. Maybe that could they even do that? I don't know. You know, but that style of fishing, you know, is disruptive to the clams that are here, the mollusks that are here. You know, only found right here. You know, this is Shell City. Google that. Shell City Ghost Town. You know, and you're gonna see what was there. You know, and you're gonna see what was going on here. This campground that we're on is old native campsite still, and we're still here. You know, we got our teepees up in this fashion. You know, we have everything represented there. There's fish in there. There's, you know, that's what our home is consumed is of. You know, so we put that there. We're in ceremony here. They killed all the fish. They took so much fish out of here. There was all kinds of schools of fish here. You know, and that's why I was like, I don't even know what they have done yet. You know. And so, I mean, I know that they're spearing. I know that they're using dynamite to extract fish. I know that they were up and down this area here, taunting, making remarks like, "Oh, it's a good day to fish," or "We're going to eat good tonight," knowing that you know, these are local people. They know the lay of the land. Obviously, it's at night. They know what it is. And they could have done this at any other time because these schools of fish, the water is so low that there's only a little bit of pool for them to go. So that's a tactic. Fear. You know, that's how they live in their world. That's how they be. If you don't do this, you're gonna lose your job. If you don't do that, you're gonna, you know, you're mine for this. You're mine for that. You're mine for whatever it is that you place your bondage in. And if you choose to live in that space and in that time, you know, I'm like I said, you are in bondage to that way, you know. That greed, that consumption, you know, that freedom that we have here. Yeah, I don't have nothing. Me, I'm a pitiful guy, you know. I don't have nothing, you know. And that's all right with me. Because what I do have is powerful enough, you know, knowing and understanding. That's the power. If you have that, you could be anywhere. You could be and be good, be happy, be well. And I wish that for everyone. And you can't, you know, how you chase it is another day.
Thank you and your family for
Yeah.
holding this down.
Yeah,
and like you said, you need other people to stand in between you and those folks.
Yeah, you've seen it.
Yeah.
You've seen. You know, if I go over there, if I walk up into that camp over there, just directly next to us, you know, they'd probably be shooting. They have ARs and they have guns. There's no guns here. You know what I mean? We're standing here with the cedar praying. You know, what? One day they're just gonna start shooting. You know, mow us all down right here again. So we need people to hold that space so that doesn't happen again. So we can get the right message out there. Because what is it if they just shoot a bunch of Indians down again? They'll just say, "Oh, they're violent. We told you these water protectors are violent. We told you that they were like this." And this is, you know, what they want to say is this is what they get. To continue that onslaught, to continue that manifest destiny, to consume everything. That's the way it's going. But it's not for us, you know. We live in this community here. Here, our camp life here is really good. You know, we pray. You know, we talk to one another in a good way. We hold space in a good way. We share food in a good way. You know, that spirit, that connection is real. We're here. We need you guys out here to help us. You know, come pray how you pray. You know, I had some church groups here the other day to come and pray with us, you know, and to hold that space, because I like to hear how those old, you know, I like to hear how people pray over things, you know, and it's really, because I can hear the spirit, that old spirit that's in there, you know. Those are the people that I would like to call here, you know, those spiritual inclined people, you know. But if you want action, we got that for you too, you know, because it's not, how far do you push someone into a corner, you know. And that's where some of us are. A lot of us, we're free. We're trying to sustain this way of life to gain support is our main goal, you know, and to help change those things that we're asking. Clean drinking water. We take everything.
Opila.
Opila.